Hello, welcome to Amnesia. My name's... My name is... Hi, I don't know how to transition from that. Remember when Netflix didn't have ads? I don't. In fact, Netflix repeatedly reminds me how much of a thing of the past adless entertainment was. You really can't find any major streaming service that doesn't advertise to some capacity. Hey, I know you've been enjoying Severance lately, and I know you probably want to get back to enjoying it. But here's a way too loud commercial for another Apple TV Plus show we think you might like. Sports entertainment has adopted this approach to advertisement as well. A few months ago, I went to a hockey game with my girlfriend. Had a great time when I wasn't being bombarded by sponsored segments interrupting the experience for what felt like every 5 minutes. The stadium you're currently sitting in, courtesy of Mercury Insurance and Pacific Premier Bank. Intermission talk show presented by Chick-fil-A, the official sponsor of hockey team. Penalty just called by the ref? Let's watch it again in slow motion, brought to you by Holy Guacamole. Because nothing quite screams avocados like sweaty jerseys and drunk adult men screaming at referees. The point is, advertisements are everywhere and more invasive than ever before. It feels like there truly is no escape no matter where you go, which is why I'm convinced that this heavy-handed approach to advertising only seems to ruin things I would otherwise enjoy. I can be doing pretty much anything, and somehow I still end up getting told I need to get up and buy something, or else I'll die. To be clear, there's nothing wrong with people trying to make money, but when a company no longer respects you or your time and takes advantage of your insecurities every possible chance they get, I can't just help but wonder if this is the best way to go about this. But what do I know? The Nintendo Switch 2 was just announced, so I'm definitely going to beg on my hands and knees for Nintendo to please secure me one of their consoles. All I want to do in life is buy whatever Nintendo releases, but I can't buy anything if bots buy it first to turn around and sell it at double the price. So anyways, since I've been thinking a lot about frustrating ads and bots and other stuff that is actively ruining our way of life, I want to switch gears a bit and talk about AI. Not only is AI everywhere now, but it feels like the addition of AI has been largely useless to regular people. Similar to ads, I feel like AI tends to take away from experiences that otherwise we were doing perfectly fine before it got there. Despite this, we are being told that we should rush out and buy the latest smartphone because it was built from the ground up with cutting-edge AI features. AI isn't only being placed into smartphones either. Oh, that home appliance that already does things you need it to do? No, no, no! Buy the latest version that has AI to make it do those same things, but smarter somehow. Trust me, lady, you're gonna want the one constantly connected to your Wi-Fi. AI fascinates me in the ways it has been hastily implemented into all areas of life. For so many companies, it feels like they're trying to convince us that they've found this cure for cancer. They market AI doing everything from expediting complex tasks in mere seconds to Apple pleading with you to use their new image creation tools that a total of 3 people who own an iPhone will ever use. Come on, guys, it's really cool. Just look how great these look. I mean, just spend any amount of time on this website and you'll find hundreds of thousands of videos talking about AI. Suffice it to say, since this technology has been adopted by companies very rapidly, it is exceptionally low-hanging fruit to poke fun at AI in its developing phases. Which I fully intend to do as well. And what better part of AI to talk about than generative AI? If you've seen images or profiles that made you question, what exactly am I looking at? If skin wasn't skinning, or eyes look lifeless and smeared? No, you're not crazy. It's probably AI generated. Take YouTube, for example. YouTube is absolutely chock full of AI generated content, which isn't really a surprise. I was more surprised at the amount of ads on YouTube that feature AI-generated content. I don't know if it's been YouTube's weird algorithm or that it's suggesting genuine ads that it decides I would be interested in. But either way, it's making me go insane. The first ad I began to notice in my YouTube feed was promoting this app titled AI Video from a company called HubX, which according to their website, seeks to build apps people love and make life easier and more fun for billions of people. Not only does this sound like the most clunky description of a mission statement I've ever heard, it also seems to be something that isn't resonating with anyone who actually uses their apps. Let's just watch the ad all the way through, see what it's about.
This was AI video generation a few years ago. And this is an AI generated video now, and you can generate your weirdest ideas as videos. Just type in the craziest idea you have and the app will turn it into a unique videos. Oh, it's crazy, so addicting. You gotta try AI video with your own ideas.
Wow, so that was a lot. Remember when someone made that unconvincing and incredibly disturbing video of Will Smith attempting to eat pasta through AI? Well, with this app, you can also make some very useless videos that nobody actually wants to see. Like whatever the heck this is. And it looks so much better. AI is just so convincing. Additionally, the voice in this ad is very unneeded. I could get the entire purpose of this ad without it.
You gotta try AI video with your own ideas.
Total waste, even after paying. No AI video tool is working, not working at all. Worthless and painful. This app stole my dog and physically assaulted me. As this app currently stands, it's around 4.4 out of 5 stars, which is surprisingly high for how many recent negative reviews it has. I think some of the reason why this app is so highly rated is that AI has infiltrated the reviewer base and is basically posting reviews that sound like Wikipedia pages, like this one. You cannot convince me there is a human being on this planet who would sit down and write something like this. A space alien? Maybe. A robot? Definitely yes. The other kinds of 5-star reviews come in the form of what I can only guess is middle school children. Really cool app, by the way. I'm most interested in the feature mentioned in the ads related to this app, whereby uploading a picture of myself and another picture of my secret crush, it can edit the two to make it look like we're kissing. Wow. It's like kissing your crush in real life, but it's on your phone and it's fake. Just import a picture of you and then another picture of your crush. Sorry, your secret crush, which you screenshotted from their Instagram profile, and boom, sparks fly. Who is this for? There are actually tons of AI apps that claim to do this specific feature and have completely flooded YouTube's ad space. I will, however, spare you the ad for this one. I think you can imagine why. This, to me, is a pretty sad use of the capabilities of AI. Imagine telling someone 20 years ago that we developed a multi-billion-dollar technology, and when they asked what it did, we then proceeded to show Jack Sparrow and Black Widow smooching. Come on, guys. We can do better. Please? Please let's do better, please. Another popular format for AI apps has been in the form of hundreds of chatbots that have flooded the App Store. I personally came across one particular app being advertised on YouTube called Magic, featuring an AI-generated woman who I'm very positive is trying to kidnap me.
Have you ever met an AI? I'm as emotional as a real girl, and sometimes even more so.
Somehow I doubt that very much. Yeah, I'm basically a fish because I can swim pretty well. What?
What is real anyway?
What is that supposed to mean?
I want to get to know you better and build a connection technology will bring us closer, and I'll always be here for you. It's unlike anything you've ever done before. Don't be shy.
Yuck. Yucky. This AI-generated woman is definitely trying to lure people to its factory, where it will force them for all eternity to farm more terrible AI-generated ads. A fate worse than death. The idea of creating relationships with chatbots already seems alarmingly dystopian to begin with. But how is this even going to affect people socially? There is no real person being interacted with here. Just an awkward and oddly blurry mimic of humanity staring lifeless at you as it struggles to construct sentences that sound even a little bit normal. My honest hope is that we will continue to find the value in human relationships above machine ones. Call me old-fashioned or sentimental, but I don't think talking to chatbots is nearly as fulfilling as talking to a real person would be. Because only real people can truly make you feel seen and appreciated. Well, unless the chatbot you're talking to is bad boy bully, depressed rich anime girl, sad homeless anime girl, or my personal favorite, Jerry the angry boy. I would be angry too. Jerry doesn't even look like a child anymore. Instead, he looks like a middle-aged man. And it speaks volumes that he's in a McDonald's. YouTube is definitely oversaturated with AI content, but another major platform to adopt massive amounts of AI-generated content is Instagram. AI-generated content feels like something nobody asked for, but it seems like Instagram can't help but try to set you up with the unhinged AI-generated garbage man down the street. Do not stare at it. Don't stare at it at all. Don't even look at it. Don't encourage it. While innocently scrolling my For You page, minding my own business, AI first began to sneak up out of nowhere in the form of primarily humanoid cat stories, and most of these posts have descriptions that don't match at all with the content. This, you will find, is actually a common trait of AI-generated posts. He just on relax. The other strange thing I found about these posts is the obvious AI comments in the comment section. Intriguing work. The surreal blending of relaxation with the hashtag body horror theme is quite compelling. The use of AI to explore such concepts offers a unique perspective. Thanks for sharing. I like the details and overall composition. Wow, thanks, my novel AI. You really summed it up. I literally had no idea what I was watching. He really is on relax. These descriptions are basically the bare minimum. He like treats.
Good. Sing.
What is that sound effect?
Good.
Good.
Sing.
Sing. Wow, it looks like everyone is enjoying this AI stuff. Bleaker Karina loves it so much that she commented nothing on this post 4 times. And the creator of this video loved her comments so much that he replied the same reply over and over again. I remember seeing him at the zoo last year. Such a good boy. What? It's not real. What's kind of sad is the accounts that seem to be fooled by this sort of AI-generated content. Is this real, guys? Somebody tell me. Tell me if it is, please. Okay. How can human face be on squirrel body? It can't, it does not compute. I don't trust this squirrel, no matter how funny he is. Another weird thing about AI content is its use of random sound effects that don't make any sense. What are you trying to do? Get people obese from an AI video? I don't think that's how it works, Daryl. This account, AI.inlife, is notorious for using the same sort of reused description no matter what sort of random pile of poop they post. They'll have a post showing someone actively being mugged, and then they'll have a description saying, "Wonderful." Who's watching this stuff? The correct answer is mostly no one. Judging by most of the comments on these posts, AI is just making content for itself at this point. Do you like this? No, I really don't like this. It makes me very uncomfortable. And Lord of yours, the world will take time to end as many children are being born. The world does not end. May God give strength to mother to take care of the gift. Ah, yes, a totally human response to that video. That was the first thing I thought as well. You know, we all serve mother as she takes care of the gift. It's just why? Let's read another one. God bless you. This has to be Sarah, the one of Abraham. A photocopy, yes? A photocopy, yes. While also just scrolling around, I came across an account focused on Jesus Christ. Or rather, what AI imagines Jesus is like. Oh my God. Why? Immediately I have several questions like, why is Satan in a wheelchair? And why is he so jacked? And he pushes him off. I love this comment. I gotta read the Bible, man. Amen. I agree with the message of this video. Did anyone even watch the video? Of course not, because it's not real people commenting on this sort of stuff. Just bots giving each other high fives. Great one, I really like that.
Please help me from the creature behind me. Double tap, comment, and share this with your friends. If not, you can skip this video right away.
Oh no, AI Jesus is being held prisoner by a demon. Make sure to like, comment, and share with your friends in order to save him. This is most definitely designed to be an engagement trap for robots, and this stuff is selling like hotcakes. Amen. 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 Stop it. I love how AI just seems to think of Jesus as some sort of white dude in robes that saves babies from house fires.
Hold on, I'm coming.
And also hosts a very awkward podcast.
Please welcome Jesus Christ.
Hey, thanks for having me. Always great to chat with the people.
The reason why this sort of content being pushed on Instagram is so frustrating to me is that it completely removes human input. There is no art here, no creativity. I'm even tempted to say there are no humans behind these sorts of accounts. Just AI systems designed to crank out constant content for no one. Just look at how often these sorts of accounts post. It's nearly a constant flow of garbage. Just things to post into the void. Perhaps I'm way too optimistic, but I like to think that any reasonable person would see right through this sort of content and ignore it. But it's kind of hard to ignore when it's everywhere. I didn't even have to dig for this stuff. It just showed up when scrolling my Instagram. There are so many amazing creators on Instagram's platform, and it feels like more than ever, Instagram just doesn't care. The algorithm doesn't often prioritize clever storytelling, insightful perspectives, or really anything of value. But when it rarely does, it has the ability to give a shot to someone who might have never been recognized for what they do. Despite the already artificial nature of social media apps in 2025, Instagram still has the ability to bring exposure to creators I never would have known otherwise. I love that I've been able to find creators like Caleb Shaw and so many others who have inspired me to create my own content. My fear is that as AI-generated content becomes more accessible, it floods an already saturated space with more noise. I rarely visit Instagram anymore, not because I don't recognize the connection that these sites bring to the world, but because the absolute noise that constantly overwhelms my feed is exhausting. I'm definitely not alone. So many people have already begun to question the value that these sorts of platforms bring to our daily lives. Maybe if Instagram valued quality content over stimulating content, then we wouldn't be feeling so burnt out while using it regularly. And what is AI content if not at least somewhat stimulating? Not stimulating in a great way, no. More like getting shot in the eyes with lasers while blaring music rings in your ears. Most of these AI accounts don't focus on using clever storytelling, interesting concepts, or mind-boggling visuals. Instead, the focus is on the insane, irreverent, and the odd. The internet is still an amazing place despite all of its flaws. The creativity that I've seen in just the past 4 years alone, shared through social platforms, has been incredible. I know that this video has largely felt negative in the ways I have talked about AI. I am not against developing technology. I think in a lot of ways, technology has empowered countless creatives and business owners to gain exposure that wouldn't have been possible 20 years ago. At the end of the day, AI is a tool, just as the internet can be used as a tool. But as AI continues to be used with seemingly little restraint, it has the potential to ruin the experiences you and I enjoy. Am I ever going to wonder while watching a show if the performances on screen are by real people or not? If the animated film I am watching was carefully planned out and executed, or merely generated by a series of text prompts? If a book was written by a human author or manufactured by gigantic data centers that can quickly grow to begin using the power equivalency of Sweden or Germany? Film Theory released a fantastic video covering the growing content of generative AI that's been popping up online, and they make a great point. This is the worst this technology will ever be. Generative AI will continue to evolve and develop. Right now, we have AI-generated poop circulating online, but who is to say it won't steadily get better to the point where we don't know reality from highly advanced AI-generated content? Earlier in this video, I talked about how annoying ads have become and how they often ruin things I would otherwise enjoy. AI might not now have that same level of influence, but it can. And if it does, I really don't want it to ruin the things I count on and enjoy. If AI continues to be lazily implemented into everything, do I need my washer or dryer to tell me when I have an incoming call? No, thank you. I already struggle enough as it is not to waste time on my phone. I don't need help with that. I'm socially inept. I'm scared to leave my house. Guess I should just live my life scrolling through TikTok on my smart fridge. Guys, my dishwasher doesn't need to have artificial intelligence. It just needs to work. If AI continues to be used in movies and television, how will that affect the creatives who are typically involved in those processes? Will studios care about the countless hours people put into their work? Probably not. And that makes me sad. And if AI just ends up being used as a replacement for hard work or human inspiration, then AI would definitely ruin the things I'm passionate about. I loved putting this video together. Sure, I could have asked ChatGPT to write me a script for this entire video, and it probably would have been better than anything I could do. But I did it, no one else. I wrote this video, and yeah, it took me a while. But the rewarding aspect of creating something is that now I get to share what I worked so hard on. It's more than just the finished product, it's the process of how it gets there. Human beings connecting through this process is why art matters. There is no putting the genie back in the lamp. AI is here to stay. But as a creative person, my hope is that people continue to see the value in art that was labored over by other humans. Movies that take you to places you never explored before. Literature and media that makes you contemplate big ideas and questions. Art that confronts us and moves us. Music that makes us feel something together. That feeling of shared experience is really the only reason why we share stuff with one another. It connects us and grounds us to each other. That's my spiel. Hope you guys enjoyed my video here. It really means a lot if you stayed this long. If you want to see more videos from me, please consider subscribing because that would be very considerate of you, and I might do a little dance. Please feel free to like and comment down below if you think Danny DeVito is an actual person. If you think he is, you're wrong, and I will respond to you telling you why you're wrong. Okay, love you. Bye.
Being desk size isn't easy. You learn to navigate a world that's built too big. You have to fight the unseen battles and adapt to survive. In the end, it's not about size. It's about the fight.